Hi, nice to meet you. I am Francesco, I'm 17, and my dream is to become a farmer. We can say that I grew up on a vineyard. That's why my passion for the agriculture is the most important thing that I have. For me, agriculture should be a way to preserve our planet, but unfortunately, today is becoming the first cause of pollution. We have to change our custom if we want to save our planet. Agriculture should be more sustainable, and citizens should reduce waste. I believe that in this challenge, agriculture, citizenships represent the start. Here, in fact, people from all over the world can meet and can discuss together to ensure a future for our planet. For this reason, I am honored to be here. Thanks.
Buongiorno! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Milan, and welcome to the opening summit of Seeds and Chips, the Global Food Innovation Summit. Well, I would like to thank also Francesco Goracci for one of our innovators, and of course I would like to greet all of you, and especially all our journalists and personalities present here today. I'm really honored, actually, to introducing the opening of this summit. 4 intense days created to connect people, ideas, and solutions in order to shape a better food system. So please check on the program of all the speeches that will be held on this very stage and in all the other conference room. As well, don't forget to visit the central pavilion with all the exhibitors and their innovative ideas. Well, I think that there is someone else that wants to greet all of you here, and actually is the real host of this summit. So, ladies and gentlemen, chairman and founder of Seeds and Chips, the Global Food Innovation Summit, Mr. Marco Gualtieri. Buongiorno Marco.
Buongiorno, good morning everybody.
Eccoci qua. So before to start, I know that you have an homage to be done to someone special.
Yes, we have a friend that is not today with us, so I would like to say Gualtiero, ciao, ci manchi. Gualtiero Marchesi was the best person, chef for many years, and he has been with us since the early first edition. He spent every single day here in Seeds and Chips. Ci manchi tantissimo, but you are here with us.
Sure, that she will be here with us anyway. So I have just a couple of questions for you before to go on with the opening summit. Actually, something started back with the first edition in 2015.
Yep.
Innovation is moving. So where are we now? And actually, are all the companies and stakeholders doing their part?
Where are we now? I have an image to show where are we now. We are at the same level where these guys were at that time. So we are just at the beginning, but we can make the mistake to do like the right picture, the picture on the right. So everything will change, and we are just at the beginning, and we want to support innovation. We want to support young people, start-uppers, to make a better food system, because we all need to live in a good planet. We don't have planet B, if you have seen downstairs, and so we are here just to accelerate the innovation process.
Very good. So, by your words, one of the priority of Seeds and Chips is to give voice to young people. So where are them?
Hey, we have to call them on the stage because they're the protagonists. Hey guys, can you join us on the stage, please?
Here they are, our young people, the future and the innovation. Welcome on the stage. Benvenuti ragazzi. Eccoci qua. They're taking place on the stage. And I think that he wants to take place with them, to sit with them, right?
Yes, because just to spend a couple of words, I don't know why we're speaking in English. We are both Italian. Anyway, no, because English is our first language. We have people from all over the world. Welcome to Milano. Benvenuti a Milano a tutti voi. Since the early beginning, we decided to have these guys as the protagonists. Have you seen, we start every single session with a teenovator. He's a teenager that has the first role on the stage and come and has a minute to say, to talk about his dreams, his projects, etc. Every session has at least one speaker under 30. And we have also the Give Me 5, where we give opportunity for startuppers to meet big leaders and people. But we are working for them. We need to have them on the table. We need to have them in the discussion. Otherwise, we cannot innovate. So this is just my very warm welcome to everybody of you, and I go to stay with these guys. Thank you.
Very good.
In Italian we say, dobbiamo mettere a terra le cose, e allora io mi metto a terra con loro per rappresentare non solo la vicinanza, ma anche appunto la concretezza di quello che dobbiamo fare nel food system.
So, congratulations, and well, actually that's a really good point to connect with young people, and I hope that all of you will do the same. So now we are going to host here on this stage for some greetings, brief greetings, some of the speakers that will be of course, speaking during this summit. But first of all, I would like to underline a special themes. Let's say a priority for this summit. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about water.
Empty your mind. Be formless. Shapeless. Like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. So water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
And of course, this is a real special focus on this summit this year, water first. Well, now we continue, and of course we said that everyone has to do their own part, also restoration and chefs. So our next guest, actually, she's a chef, and she's also the president of Associazione Italiana Ambasciatori del Gusto. Please, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome on the stage Cristina Bowerman. Benvenuta Cristina, prego, questo è il microfono.
Grazie.
Prego.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cristina Bowerman, and I am the president of the Ambasciatori del Gusto, a national association, non-profit, that was founded less than 1.5 years ago. It was actually founded, the idea came around the counter of a restaurant in Milan. We were talking about the restaurant business, the problems of the restaurant business, the Italian restaurant business, because we didn't have one voice. During Expo, Ministro Martina asked to be talking to one association, one that represented the entire restaurant business. And our word, our motto, is inclusiveness. So we decided to found this association, which is working on several grounds right now. The association is very inclusive. We didn't want to have just chefs. We wanted to have pastry chefs, ice cream makers, pizza makers, sommelier, front of the house. We wanted to be one voice. We still want to be one voice. And that's why we include everyone, and we try to work with everyone. Because for us, it is very important to talk, for instance, to the government, to the legislative organs, in order to make steps forward. and to make a better awareness and education about food, about its inclusiveness, about the food expo, the paradox that we talked during expo. Millions of people dying, starving, and then millions of people actually eating too much. So we want to educate especially students, and that's why we work very, very closely with Istituti Alberghieri. We are trying to create important relationships with these organs and with these organizations in order to make sure that everybody receives a good information and awareness from the Ambasciatori del Gusto. So we were born, as I said, just 1.5 years ago. We are very, very young, and we want to really sustain certain projects that are educational, professional, and of course, promotional. We want the we instead of the I, which is one of the things that actually happens very often in my field. So the restaurant business is still striving to obtain the right establishment, especially with the Italian government. Spreading the word through culture, not only in Italy, but even outside of Italy. That's why we've been working with the Italian government for the Italian Week, the International Italian Week. Our ambassadors spread the Italian culture through food, and that's why during that week, we actually go, we teach, we do master classes, we teach about products, and we teach about how to save food, how to preserve food, how to use it, how to talk about water, for instance, and how to use it in the best way. So Seeds and Chips is founded on connecting people, ideas, and solutions to shape a better food system, while our association fully embraces this perspective. And that is why we are fully committed to work together in order to dream of a world, of a better world that respects food system and empowers each actor involved. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Grazie mille a Cristina Bowerman. If you want to sit down with the guys, of course, we start to connect people also in this way. Well, innovation means development, and development has goals. There have been set already 17 goals back in 2015. Some of them, most of them, are regarding human rights under many forms. That's why our next guest on the stage is the president of Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights. Ladies and gentlemen, Kerry Kennedy. Welcome, Karen. That's your mic, please.
I am so happy to be here. How are you guys this morning? Hey. And I'm so happy to be joined with all of you young people who are going to save our world. Thank you. I'm the head of Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights, and here we're today talking about food. There is a right to food, a human right to food. That's not a dream, it's not an ambition, it's a right. It belongs to every human being on this earth. And that means that governments have a responsibility to assure that no person goes to bed hungry. And still, 1 out of every 3 people on our earth today will be touched by malnutrition. In 2005, the nations of the world came together at the World Food Summit, and they looked at what we're going to do, where we're going to be in the future. And this is what they concluded. There is no possibility using the agricultural technology up to 2005 to actually feed our people in this world to 2050. So in 2050, we will have 9 billion people on the earth, and there's no way that we can feed them all unless we have technological innovations in the food industry. That's what this conference is about. It's about saying, how are we going to feed our world using technology? That's the vision, the genius of Marco Gualtieri, who thought up this idea, brought us all together. We'll have 10,000 people at Seeds and Chips and hearing these words today. And that's what we're doing here. We need you. This is not, oh, it's nice to have young people on the stage. We need you. We're depending on you to come up with that technology, because look at this room. See all of us? We kind of blew it. So we need you. We need you. We need your eyes. We need your ears. We need your brains. We need your help in making sure that every human being can realize their right to food in the future. Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kennedy. Please have a seat as well with our young people. Very well. We started with two ladies. Now we go on with another lady. And with her project Celebrating Farmers, she's well aware of the importance of connection for an healthy and sustainable food system. Ladies and gentlemen, the patron of Save the Children, Her Royal Highness Princess Victoria de Bourbon de Parme. Victoria, it's an honor. Thank you. That's your mic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here. I've become part of the Seeds and Chips family almost a year ago now, and the mission has been to include more, even more voices of the youth, but then young farmers. And therefore, Francesco is one of the beacon lights to me here, having the dream to become a farmer. Because unfortunately, in our world today, the average age of farmers is around 60. So it hasn't been that easy to find young farmers around the world to come here and to talk about innovation. However, at Seeds and Chips, we don't focus on the problems, but we talk about solutions. And therefore, it has been my mission and my journey to invite young farmers from all different parts of the world to come here to Seeds and Chips, the farmers of the future. And they come from everywhere, from Honduras, Bolivia, Sudan, South Africa, the Netherlands, India, Algeria, and Cameroon. And they will be here to share their experience and their knowledge, to give us a view into their perspective of the world, and also to give us the opportunity to match them with all these young, brilliant, innovating minds that we have here today. And to come up together, to really talk together about real solutions for our future. Because tech and innovation is not only about improving yields, it's not only about mitigating climate change, it's not only about being more sustainable in the natural resources that we use, but it's also about flourishing rural life. It's about making sure that farming becomes less labor intense and less socially isolated, because all of that is the ingredients that will increase the food security for all of us here. And those farmers of the future are the ones we need. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much again, Princess Victoria. Thank you. Here we go now. Milan and Lombardia, actually, they had an important role for the innovation of the food system. That's why I would like to call here on the stage for a brief greeting also il sottosegretario alla presidenza della regione Lombardia, Alan Christian Rizzi. Buongiorno, ecco qua.
Allora, porto i saluti del Presidente di Regione Lombardia Attilio Fontana e di tutto il Consiglio regionale. Per noi questa è una grande opportunità. Mi riferisco alla nostra regione, mi riferisco al nostro paese, che conta più di 2 milioni di aziende in questo settore. Tecnologia, innovazione, ma anche sostenibilità sono le 3 parole chiave, le 3 parole su cui fare l'investimento più importante. E allora il mio pensiero va a voi, cari ragazzi, perché voi rappresentate il futuro di ciascuno di noi. siete le nuove generazioni e quindi un in bocca al lupo, buon summit a tutti e complimenti davvero per l'organizzazione. Sappiate che Regione Lombardia sarà sempre al vostro fianco. Grazie.
Thank you very much, grazie mille anche al sottosegretario alla presidenza della regione. Well, we are almost at the end of this opening, but I would like to call here another person here on the stage. We had the chance before to talk a little bit. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to all of you the Institute Director at National Research Council. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aldo Ceriotti. Buongiorno Aldo, benvenuto. Prego.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. And I'm here representing the National Research Council of Italy, who is the main scientific advisor of Seeds&Chips. We have been collaborating with Seeds&Chips in the very beginning, and we are very proud that we have really followed, the growth of this successful initiative. So the National Research Council is the largest research institution in Italy, but also is special for one reason. It is multidisciplinary. So we don't just work on agriculture, but we work on engineering, medicine, and many other research areas. And I think that these multidisciplinarities will be key to solve the main challenges of the future. Other speakers before me have already pointed out, that we really need to face some major challenges in the next few years. Feeding a growing population and feeding it with more and more nutritious food. So what do we need to do this? So as a representative of a research institution, I think I should insist that we first need knowledge. We need more knowledge because knowledge is what gives us power. Power to change things. So we need knowledge, and then we need to close the research and innovation cycle. We have to be able to convert knowledge into innovation, innovation into solution, and then we have to go back to research, to continue this cycle and make our life essentially better. So I think that Seeds&Chips is an excellent opportunity to understand what is going on in the world in this exciting area and what we should expect from the next future. Finally, I just want to thank the organizer for giving us the opportunity to work with them, and I'm looking forward to be here with you in the next few days. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much also to Aldo Ceriotti, grazie mille. There's a place also for you. Well, we finished with our guest here on the stage for the opening, and I'm inviting you to stay here because in a few moments there will be here on this very stage the chairman of Starbucks, Howard Schultz. Before that, I would like to invite them to take a picture with all the young people, the future, the innovators, of course, of Seeds&Chips. And I just want to say once more, thank you very much, everybody, for attending this summit, and enjoy the 4th edition of Seeds&Chips, the Global Food Innovation Summit. Thank you. Diamo un secondo for some more words.
Are you ready?
Ci siamo quasi, arriva il microfono anche.
Se no urlo, parlo.
No, c'è.
Are you ready? Mr. Howard Schultz is joining us in a while. So thank you again for being here with us, and enjoy the next 4 days of the summit. We have many sessions and many startups to visit. Thank you again for being with us. Yeah.